Hello friends, welcome back to another video tutorial in Autocad, and in this tutorial I am going to teach you how to draw a elevation in Autocad, and we'll follow a step-by-step tutorial. For this I have selected one residence plan, and there is ground floor and first floor, and we'll draw front elevation of this. And this is the uniform background which is in white. If you want to choose your own default background like black, you can go to option here, type op shortcut command, and you can go to display and you can select this color here, and you can select uniform background which is white. For me, you can select, and you can select like black, and you can apply and close, and rest you can do this if you are comfortable with black and white. So I am going to white options here, so I'm going to option again, and I'm going to colors here, and I will make the uniform background from black to white, and I will apply this and click OK. So now I am going to draw the front elevation here. So this is the ground and first, and you are required to make it in align. So you can bring your first floor plan just below your ground floor plan. I can match the walls. So now I'm going to draw construction line, and shortcut command is Excel enter V enter. So this is our vertical construction line, and if you want to draw horizontal line, you are required to enter Excel, and then you are can type H here, and you can draw horizontal line. So this is the method of drawing construction line, which is X line, and you can draw horizontal and vertical line to make elevation. So I will tell you how. So this is the outer wall, and this is the floor level, which is plinth. And now I am going to draw vertical construction line, Excel enter V enter, and you are required to draw this wall here. This is the outer wall here, and now you can draw another one here, and this one here for window, and then next one here, and we are drawing for ground floor. So you can carefully mark these lines for front elevation. And now this is the for steps which is going to this foyer here, and you can also mark this one, and now this wall here. So this is the outer line here, and you can make this as any elevation line here. You can make it as wall line only, and you can change this to by layer, or for timing you can change the color here. So now I am going to draw my horizontal line again, and this is will be used to draw our ground line. So we can trim this off later on, or you can do it now also. You can draw vertical line here. You can type trim, and you can delete this line. So in higher version of Autocad, you are required to use trim only once, and if you are using lower version, you can type 2 times to trim the line. So now this is our ground line, and I am going to give our roof level to 10 feet, that is 3000 mm. So I am going to give offset of 3000 here. So this is our level here, and you can trim this line, tr enter, and you can trim this off. So now I am going to mark my window here. So this is our window size, and you can see this is our window line. So I am going to offset this as 900 for sill level. So I am going to give offset O 900, and And now I will take the window height as 1200, so we'll enter 1200 and offset this. So now I am going to trim this off. Can delete this line. So you have to give attention to avoid any mistakes, and I am going to trim this also. So this is our window here. You can also trim this. We'll later on we'll draw our first floor. So this is our window, which is this one, and you can give this framing here. You can also mark this framing, Excel enter V enter, and you can mark this framing here. So I am giving you approx idea how to make these windows. So can start making this window. Can trim this. And now you can trim this also. I can take midpoint here to make this as casement window and give offset of 25 this side and 25 this side. Can take whatever the frame size, and now this is our window. You can select all this and you can change the layer, and you can make a window layer. If it's not there, doors windows, you can mark this as doors windows, and I'm going to make it as a by layer. So this is our window, and you can make a lintel level here. So if your design is in lintel, or if you want to make any nice design, you can mark this also. So I am going to tell you simple here. So I am going to make a rectangle here, and I am going to enter, click here, and then I am going to give dimension here, and I am going to make this as length 1500, enter, and depth I am going to give 75. So you can use a stretch command as enter, and you can increase this length here. So now it can be a lintel level. So can bring this, move this little downwards here. So this is our lintel level, and this is our sill level. So you can give this. Next is this window, and we are going to again take offset of 900 here. O enter 900, then O 1200. So I am going to give offset of 1200, and now I am going to trim this. So you have to be very careful while trimming. So you can delete the lines simultaneously. So this is our window here. So now I can match the layer by using MA. So match properties. So I am going to match the window layer here, and you can take the offset of same dimension here. O enter. So we can and we can trim this. TR enter. So this is step by step tutorial, and you can copy this CO, enter, and you can move this here, and now we can adjust this size by using a stretch command, S enter, and can select this half portion, and you can stretch this. You can take any dimensions here like 75 mm from this both side, and you can adjust your own dimension. So this is window slit here, and this is foyer. So I am going to make a window here. So I am going to take offset of 900. This is a small opening here, and then I am going to take 1200. O enter, 1200, and now we'll trim this. So I am going to delete this line, and then I am going to trim this also. I will delete this line, TR enter. So again I will use match properties, MA enter, and I will match with the layer of window here. Then I will offset the same frame here, and you can offset this. So I'm going to TR enter. So this is used to trim. So this is a window here. Now you can see this is the outer wall, and there is a steps for going upwards to the plinth level, that is foyer. So you can again use construction line, Excel, V enter, you can mark these steps here. So now you can take the riser level. So I am going to take the riser level here. So I will take a horizontal line here, and you can also offset this here. So you can offset till the riser level. So I am going to take 150 my riser level here, 1, 2, and 3. So there are 3 steps here, 1, 2, 3. So now I am going to trim this here and trim this off, and delete these lines and delete these lines also. So now I am going to use P line, PL enter, and can take this wall only, and I am going to make a 3 steps here, and you can delete this line. So you can see this is the 3 steps, and you can draw a line here. So now you can see this is going to foyer level, and now next thing is you have to mark this window here. This is a back side wall here. So you can enter vertical construction line, Excel enter, V enter, sorry, Excel enter, V enter. So this is for vertical construction line, X line, and you can mark this wall here. So I am going to take offset 900 for my sill level of window. Then I am going to enter offset of 1200, and this is the back windows. delete this line. So this is a back window. You can match the properties, MA enter, match the layer of windows with this, and you can give offset of same frame thickness here. And you can offset this, can take 20, 50, whatever the frame size. So yeah, I'm going to trim this. So this is very basic window. So now we can copy this lintel level, and you can also make a lintel here, and you can drag this till outside, and you can also copy this and you can use a stretch command as enter, and you can stretch this to your desired size. So now you can see this is almost done, our ground floor front elevation here, and you can trim this. So now this is ground level, and I am going to hatch this. If you want to give any design shapes here, you can select. So you can select this hatch pattern and can give any design shapes if you want. So I'm going to give a brick pattern, and you can adjust with hatch transparency here, and you can use any hatch pattern here. So you can go to your home pattern, and you can select this hatch here, and can give any color if you want here. So I'm going to give this hatch, can give any other layer also. So I'm going to give another design here of this wall, and I'm going to use flags here, and you can change the scale to 30, and you can give any hatch or layer here. So we can use hatch for timing. So this is our front wall elevation, and this is for ground level, and you can also make any new layer and give this ground level, so it should be thicker. So I am going to layer properties here, and I am going to create a new layer, and I am going to mark this as a ground line, and I will use magenta line here, and I am going to give this as line thickness as 50 mm here, and now can double click this and make this as a current layer, and you can select this and mark this as a ground layer. So it is bit thicker, so we'll adjust with this ground line, and I'm going to reduce this as a 0.35. So now it is okay. So you can make your own thickness. Now it is time for our first floor. So you can start drawing this line here. I'm going to delete this ground line, and now again we are required to draw our first floor. So I'm going to draw vertical construction line, XL enter, V enter, and you can make this as a wall 2, XL enter, V enter, and this is our wall line. So this is our ground level, so you can mark this window line similarly, and we can see if it is almost of same size of ground level. So I am telling you how you can draw your first floor also. So our design can be different on first floor, so it is better to mark this. So now we can take this size also for 3000, and you can trim this. And now you can trim this line also. And now it is time to mark our windows. So this window is this line, so I am going to give offset of 900 for sill level, and then I am going to give 1200 for lintel. So this is our window, so I am going to trim this. So I will delete this window line. Now the next window is here, this one. This line, so you can trim this line also, can delete this line. So this is our window here, so this is our line. You can select this line and you can view this is our window. So now I am going to trim this also. And you can trim this. So now I want to the elevation like this. It is very simple, you can make as per your design if you learn how to draw elevations. So I will trim this also. I will delete this line. So now I am going to offset this to same frame thickness here. So you can match the layer properties here of window. And now I am going to trim this corners here. This is a step-by-step instructions you can follow, and you can learn how to make elevations, and you can give this mid casement openings, and you can offset this to 15. We can take 75 mm or 50 mm, and you can trim this. You can match the properties here, MA enter. So this is the first floor level, and I am leaving till here. So I am taking taking this as a roof here of first floor, and this is the ground floor plan. So I'm going to offset this, hatch this first floor, and I will take the same hatch pattern here. I will match these properties. So this is our ground floor plan, this is first floor plan, and now I'm going to take parapet height of this as a 900 mm, that is standard 3 feet. So I'm going to give a parapet height of 900, and we will draw a line here. So this is the parapet height. You can give any design shapes here, so you can give any openings, or you can make railing as per design. So I am making it simple, so you can give any hatch pattern to this parapet wall also, and you can select this hatch pattern, and you can give any pattern here. Can take any hatch color. So I am taking the same here. So this is our parapet wall, and I am going to give a parapet wall to this ground level also. So I will take 900 offset to this line, and I will draw a line here, and we'll trim this. And we'll delete this line. So I'm going to hatch this also, and I'm going to match these properties MA enter. So this is a basic front elevations you can learn to make, and now you are required to add some beautification like trees. If you want, you can go to tool palettes and can select this, going to view here and select tool palettes, and then can go to trees imperial, and I'm going to matrix since I am using mm and meter. So we'll go to trees matrix here, and now you can, this is a plan level of a tree. So you can select this, and you can see this arrow which is downwards. So you are required to click onto this, and now you can see plan palm elevation. So I'm going to select this palm elevation. You can also draw some other trees. You can see some deciduous trees, plan and elevation. So I'm going for plan of palm tree, and this is the elevation. So I'm going to select this elevation here because this is the elevation drawing. So I'm going to select palm elevation, and you can see this has turned into elevation, and you can move this here. So you can close this here, this tool palettes, and you can select this, and you can change this to trees layer here, and if you can make your own layer. So I'm going to select this line and make it is a tree layer here, and I'm going to copy this, you enter, and make a tree here also. So now this is our basic elevation. You can draw any car here also in elevation view. You can show it to your elevations, and now after this you can do the dimensioning DLI, and can draw some dimensions here. So this is not visible, our dimensions are very small. So I'm going to delete this, and I'm going to dimension style manager, D, enter, and now you can see I'm going to standard here, and I'm going to modify, and we can change the text height here. This is 0.18. So I'm going to make this as 900, and we'll modify symbols and arrows also. I'm going to make this arrow size also 900, and I'm going to select architectural tick, okay, and I'm going to set current, okay, and now I'm going to close this, and we'll take the dimension DLI, enter. So I'm going to take this dimensions of my elevation height, which is 6900. So this is slight bigger, so we'll modify this, and I'm going to make this as a 300, okay, and now we'll make this text height also as 300, and now we'll make this as set current, close. So now it is okay. This is 6900, and you can change the layer here to text layer. So you can make your text layer. So I'm going to make a text layer by going to layer properties. I will create a new layer here. I am going to make text layer here, and I'll make a magenta line text here, and now I will change this to text layer here, and we'll go to by layer here from this. So this is our overall height of the building, including parapet, wall, and now I'm going to take the individual floor height here, which is 3000, and so this is our ground level, and this is our first floor height. Can match the properties, MA, enter. So now you can see there are four zeros after decimal. So if you want to change this, you can go to dimension style manager, you can go to modify, and then you can go to primary units, and you can go to unit format, which is decimal, and you can see this precision here is 0.000. I'm going to make this as 0.0, okay, and you can make this set current, close. So you can see there is only a single zero after this. So likewise you can change your text style units. So you can see this is our basic elevation, and you can also take this overall length, so it will be easy on the site, and you can match these properties. Text can also mark these here, and you can match this property. If you are using mm, you can avoid these decimals here, and you can give approx, because it is very hard to measure in mm. So I'm going to take this overall height here 3900, including parapet, and if there is a stairs involved here, you can also mark this staircase Mumty, which will be on the back side of this building. So in front elevation you can it can be visible. So I am going to use construction line, and I will take the outer edge of this. I will mark the Mumty here. So you can see this is the 300 and 900, sorry, this is 900 for parapet wall, and Mumty height, basic standard height is 8 feet, and can be 2400. So 900 is this, so I am going to take 2400 offset from roof level. So I am going to offset this line 2400. You can see this is our Mumty, and I am going to trim this, because this is our Mumty of stairs on the back side. and it can be visible here. So I'm going to delete this line and I will trim this. So now you can see this is our Mumty of stairs, and now we can show parapet here also. I can give 900 offset, can show this parapet here. If it is as per your design, can increase or reduce this. So this is our parapet, and you can slightly move this text here, and you can use hatch here. You can use any design pattern here, and I'm going to match this with parapet design, and this is our Mumty. So likewise you can do text also. So this is the basics method of drawing elevation. So this was the tutorial for the today's session. In the next session I will come with some more interesting tutorials in AutoCAD. Bye bye.